You like this? You like this premium content that you're getting right here? Do what everyone else tells you to do. Like, subscribe, hit for the notifications, and we're gonna be on your dial. Hopefully, a lot more often now, and that way you won't miss an episode ever.
I just want to say, how can you not? How can you not like and subscribe with that trustworthy face? He's coming at with the way. It was so sincere. I felt like I want to like and subscribe, and I'm in it.
We back, bitches.
This is the Sports Wallet Podcast. Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a minute since the trio been together, but we back. I just want to introduce myself. I'm TMB, Turtleneck Bets. We got my man Triple P, Pie Pocket Picks, and the one and only namesake of the show, the Sports Wallet. I hope everybody been doing good out there. I hope you made some money. Definitely some money to be made. A lot of money line on Miami recently, not so much. But we're going to get into a little topic that just happened today. CP3 action. CP3 not looking like he's not on the Suns. 38 years old. He don't got the LeBron gene. So I know
Not
my
many
man.
do. Not many do.
Not many do, according to Triple P. Exactly. He can hit a shot in the last minute, maybe. But either way, we can talk about a little bit of CP3, man. What you got on the seat?
I think he washed.
Damn.
I think CP3 wash. I love him as a player. He's been a great player, but he just could never seem to get it done in the playoffs. There's always an injury going on, something happening. You know, the team can make it if he didn't get hurt, if this didn't happen. And I believe he's 38 years old, I think, or turning 38 years old.
38. He's the same age as LeBron.
You know, maybe he could be a backup on a decent team.
He's not
I don't know
washed.
if his ego will let him do that, though.
That's a big thing. You know, these guys still think that they got it. I think his best move would be to try to figure it out with Phoenix and try to stay there, man. Try to play with D-Book and KD. You know, those guys will be able to hide a lot of flaws for him. Because if he go anywhere else, if he try to go to the Lakers, if he try to go to the Clippers, it could get really real for him at this time.
So I have a completely different take on it.
He washed.
There we go.
I don't think he's washed at all. I think it was a cost-cutting move because I will say he's making too much money at this point. He's not what he was, but he could be used if you use him the right way. He still could help to win.
The problem is, will he take a back seat?
I think he will. I think he will. I think he's ring chasing at this point. I
You think he's Gary Payton?
He's ring chasing. He's either gonna try to go back.
He's gonna be Gary Payton on the Lakers.
Remember that when Gary
Karl Malone, everybody
shit
chasing
ain't
the
work.
ring?
Yeah,
He's
shit
either
ain't
gonna
work.
go to the Lakers as a backup,
too old.
bring back D'Lo or Schroeder and have him as a backup,
Fact
or he's gonna go back to the Suns.
Hold on, the fact that you're a Lakers fan, you say bring
I'll take
back
him as a
D'Lo,
backup.
this guy's smoking dope.
It's
Bring
not
back
because
D'Lo.
Listen,
D'Lo, you're out of here,
There's
man.
reasons for this. It's not because
You're
I love
outta here.
D'Lo.
He
It's
sucks.
because if they keep him, they could go over the cap. If they get rid of him, they have no one to replace him.
Get
And they'll
rid
have no
of him,
money,
bro. Get rid of
So
him.
you're gonna get rid of him for a vet min.
for nothing. Get rid of him, bro.
I'm saying, but you're gonna get rid of him for a vet min guy.
He had the biggest plus
That's all
minus
you can replace him
in
with.
that Denver series.
You
bro.
could only replace him with a vet min guy, though. That's the issue.
I'd rather him.
Anyway, back to Chris Paul before we get. If you look at his assist to turnover ratio, he hasn't lost a step at all. He's got to hide him on defense.
The problem
He
is
still
with
averaged
him.
9 assists a game.
The problem is with his,
and not many turnovers.
his
I
injuries
wouldn't
is
say he
crazy.
hasn't lost a
He's
step,
still
yeah.
he's still missing.
He's lost a
tons
step
of
from the
fucking
scoring
games.
standpoint.
and he's
You don't
missing a
want to
ton
do
of
that.
games.
And you can't count on him.
I'm
He's
saying
missing a
though.
ton of games.
As to be a backup general for 20, 22 minutes a game, he's still useful.
Useful, like you said. But
And if you could get him to take like a mid-level exception, $7 million a year, it's
You take him on the Knicks.
nah, I don't want him.
You don't want him on
I mean,
the
'cause
Knicks.
they're not-
Backing up. He backing up.
Well,
I don't want him. That's just to tell you everything about how I feel about Chris Paul. I don't want him.
Well, because they're not close to winning a chip. You know what I mean? He's the
here
type
goes
of guy
the
that
disrespect again.
he's the
Here
type of
goes
guy
the
you add as a last
disrespect.
piece that's right
This
there.
is the reason why we haven't done a show in a minute,
Yeah.
Triple P.
Knicks
You're out
disrespect.
here disrespecting.
Yeah, Knicks
Yeah, 'cause
disrespect.
all my takes were coming to fruition.
Last
About
time
me
I
to
didn't
checked,
make no
yeah,
shows.
yo, wrap up the show.
yeah.
Gabe, pull up the camera. It's over
I
again,
love
man.
CP. I've always liked him, and I think he's still gonna be useful. He's not what he was, obviously.
All right, listen, let's move on. Let's talk a little baseball real quick. I hope you guys making money on some baseball. Ton of money to be made out there. Tampa Bay came out the gate crazy. Came down to earth a little bit. A lot of people don't know, but Texas is out here. He's only 2 games behind them in the loss column. And they're a little under the radar. You could definitely make some money on the Rangers. And then AL East is crazy. Yankees, Orioles, Red Sox. We got that Red Sox-Yankee series this weekend. Blue Jays, that's a great division. And then the worst division in baseball, AL Central. So definitely money to be made there betting against those guys. So what you guys seeing?
I mean, Tampa's been making a lot of people a lot of money, man. And,
God bless you.
A lot of people have been losing money that have been going against Tampa. But Tampa is one of the most best bets that have been out through the whole season. They 41-19, I believe. They were on pace to even break the 116 wins, I believe, which is the all-time record, which is crazy. I still think if the Yankees could kind of find a way to get healthy, that they could be able to challenge later on in the season. I don't think Tampa's totally wrapped it up. So
I don't think so either.
Big injury with Aaron Judge, though. I think his toe might be broken.
I actually like where the Yankees are right now. If you look, it kind of mirrors similar to how the Yankees started off super hot last year. I think it's actually not in your best interest to start playing off the best. Obviously, it's not bad, but you would rather hit your peak later on in the season. But yeah, the Yankees, I feel like it's Judge, and even outside of Judge, like Bader. Bader's like the catalyst for the team.
Yeah, I love Bader.
Yeah,
and
I love Bader.
They've both been in and out of the lineup, and it's really shown. When they're out, they kind of stink.
Yeah. Only thing I was mad about
when
was
they're in, they're good.
we let Hicks go, and even though Hicks sucked, he stinks.
I'm thrilled we let Hicks go.
Yeah.
But all these
I'll
other
do it
guys
again.
that we replace him with, who are these guys?
That shows how ass Hicks was.
Yeah, who are these guys? Now,
But
being that
I think they'll pick someone up at the deadline.
we are like in the baseball portion of the show, I'm gonna give y'all 2 for tomorrow. Right? I'm gonna give y'all some work here.
Can't talk about this before the show.
Yeah,
by the way.
some major league
I'm
work.
ill prepared. I have no.
So, but I got 2 for you. Being that Joe brought up the Red Sox series, which I think is gonna be an interesting series. Jarrett Cole pitches tomorrow. I would take the Yankees on the money line over the Boston Red Sox. Boston been struggling a little bit. They pitching ain't really been up to par. I think we got the advantage tomorrow with the pitching matchup, and we're at home. So we've been playing relatively good behind Jarrett Cole this year. So I would take the Yankees.
Jarrett Cole, my
I
guy.
believe it's Garrett Cole.
Who the fuck is Jarrett Cole?
Jarrett Cole.
Cole.
Niggas
When the
know.
fuck did Jarrett Cole become a rapper? It sound like it's a wild.
Cole. The
But
nigga
man,
Cole. Everybody know
Jarrett Cole about to pitch a shutout.
While it's never been the biggest Cole fan in the world. The guy
Nah, I
was
used to hate
second
him.
in ERA last year and was
Yeah.
That's
bashing
probably
him.
why he called him Jarrett Cole.
That's why
It was like I forgot when it was in the season,
you
but he
don't
was
talk
second in
about
ERA.
it
He was
often.
bashing him.
I usually used to bet against him or not pick the Yankees. I thought he wasn't a big time pitcher with us. I think what was the team he was before? Houston?
No,
Was it
well,
Houston?
we should have got him 4 years before.
But,
we
yeah, he
don't want to
was
give
big
up
time
Clint.
with them.
We could have got him, but we don't give up
Everybody
Clint
knows.
Frazier.
It was
Everybody
big time
knows,
for
and
them.
I heard a lot about it. It was that sticky tack. A lot of people not.
They
using
don't want to
it.
give up Clint Frazier.
Nah, but he was
to
a
get
different
Garrett Cole
pitcher.
Before,
No, but
before he
the-
went to Astros.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Well, that and the sticky tack is gone, man.
No,
They
you're
watching
right.
that.
But he's still very good, though. He's still very
He's a
good.
great pitcher.
Yeah.
Great pitcher.
They all over that this season though. There's a couple of
They
guys
are,
that already
yeah.
got suspended. I think Herman got suspended.
yeah.
Scherzer with the Mets got suspended.
yeah.
Yeah, and when they kick
I'm
you out,
lucky he not canceled. My man out here punching women in the face.
Herman's flown under the radar somehow. Huh?
Oh,
Hey, we
Yankees out here.
yeah,
He
we-
must have a great publicist.
that's what I'm saying. We need
He's out here,
him.
2-piece of chicks.
Don't start
Still
bashing
on the
him
mound
now.
in the Bronx.
We still need him. Don't start bashing him.
Yeah.
He mixing in with the audience
So-
around the stadium, man. They all probably
That was one, and I said 2. I'm gonna give you 2. So the New York Yankees money line for tomorrow. I also like the Baltimore Orioles. They've been playing pretty good. They also playing at home. They're going against the Kansas City Royals, who kind of stink. So those are my 2 for tomorrow. If you want, you can parlay and put them together
There you go.
for some plus money.
Who you got against KC?
The Baltimore Orioles. So
Yeah,
Baltimore Orioles at
That
home
go
and
back to
Yankees.
what I was saying. Bet against the Central. AL Central trash. Kansas City's in that AL Central division. Pretty shitty. Baltimore's in the AL East. Makes sense. Best division against the worst division. Sound like a great pick to me. And you know what I say about shit like that. Put the goddamn bag on it.
Bag on it.
You know what I'm saying? So NBA picks. Let's get to the finals.
Hey, what y'all want?
You know,
What y'all want?
that's where a lot of money's getting spent. Game 3 was definitely a lot of people foresaw it. There's a lot of people talking about put a lot of money on Denver. There's a lot of people who
All
won
the
some
big
money
money.
on Denver.
Yeah, all the big money was on Denver yesterday.
Over
game 3.
They saw the bounce back. I saw a lot of it. Plus, the odds maker were talking about how that 3.5 line was just a bad line for Miami, and people were seeing that and jumping all over.
It was
Denver.
skewed by game 2. The line.
Yeah.
I mean, Miami in this series obviously is a huge underdog. So when you're only getting 2-3 points, on the road in a situation where Denver, to me, was a must-win game for Denver. They couldn't go down 2-1 in the series. That would have been a problem, especially how heavy they favored. So I feel like they needed it. Now we're going into game 4 now, which I expect a little different effort from the Miami team.
I think it's set up the same way. Like, if you think about just from the landscape of the series, coming into the series, you would say the closest spread's most likely going to be game 3. Because first game back at home, even if it was 2-0, you feel like, it's a game that Miami has kind of like some pull in their favor.
You think if they lose game 2, they come out the same way game 3, or they have more energy game 3?
I think it woke up the Nuggets more than anything.
Yeah.
I think if the Nuggets would have cruised in game 2, they might have lost game 3. I think it would have been 2-1 either way, maybe.
Well, to me, the key to the series for Denver is Jamal Murray. I understand Jokic is the best player in the world, but if Murray don't get off the way he need to get off,
That's what they get in game 2.
Yeah, so that would be my strategy if I was Miami. Go back to forcing Jokic to drop 50 on you.
Yeah, you
don't let him get no triple doubles and get them 10 assists, 12 assists.
What I saw in game 3, my perspective was they found ways to break down the zone. So they were breaking down Miami's zone, which has been killing everybody all playoffs. They found ways to get in and out. They were throwing a lot. The passing was getting into the lane. They had how many points they had in the lane? They outnumbered them by like triple or four.
They also out-rebounded them.
Out-rebounded them. More points in the paint. The only reason, honestly, Miami won game 2 was because of 3-point shooting. The way they shot the 3 in game 2,
in the fourth quarter.
And the 3-point shooting in game 2 was phenomenal by Miami.
Now, my thing with that is, I expect more of that from Miami. Like, at first, I was doubting them, right? At first, this Gabe Vincent, he stink. Max Strus, he stink. Right? Caleb Martin, they stink.
You like Robinson out here.
Duncan Robinson, yeah. I'm like, all these guys stink. But throughout the whole playoff run, all these guys have been putting on, man. Yeah. They've been putting on. And the games they've been losing, these 2 games, first I thought game 1, that Miami...
That kid Martin is balling.
I felt like Miami should have won that game.
And Gabe Vincent playing for a contract, too.
Oh, yeah, and Gabe ain't that suck as he played last game.
He's one of the least paid players in the whole league.
Yeah, he got him fouled. I think he was the key.
Obviously, the shining star.
Yeah, I thought Vincent was the main reason. Yeah, I thought he was the main reason why they lost game 3, though, was Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. Max Strus went 1 for 7. He reverted back to game 1.
Miami lives and dies on the 3, and they've been like that. And that was the reason why they didn't do that well during the season. I watched a couple games when they were playing the MSG. They don't shoot the 3 well.
They don't, but in this offseason, this playoff run.
And they were even like that last year.
When they wide open, they been hitting them bitches. Yeah. They hit it against us. They hit them against
Boston. They weren't wide open last game, though.
No, in game 1 they were, though, and they missed a whole bunch of shots. So if you look at it, they could have almost been up 2-0 because they won game 2. Game 1 they lost because of missed open shots.
You gonna stop the madness?
Now hold on. Game 3.
Yeah, I'll let him finish. But then I'm gonna.
Game 3.
Step in with the hammer?
Game 3 was the best game that I feel Denver played.
Yeah, they said the same thing. Denver said that too. This is the best game they played all playoffs. They said.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, they had two players with a triple double that's never been done ever before. 30-point triple doubles too.
That's crazy.
Let's be honest though. Denver's in a different class. Miami's got here on grit and just out bodying, out muscling. Think of every series that Miami's played. Yeah. They've been the less talented team in every series. Yeah. Milwaukee more talented. Yeah. Knicks more talented.
Best coach.
Celtics more talented.
Best coach. Though.
What's the difference between Denver and those 3 teams? They're better. They're more talented, and they consistently play to their talent. They don't have...
Man, fuck Denver. How about that,
They don't have lapses.
Fuck all that Denver shit.
When does Jokic have a bad game? When does Jokic have a bad game?
Man, fuck
He doesn't have bad games.
Fuck Denver.
Jamal Murray's a great sidekick.
All that shit you
Michael
talking about
Porter's
making me
playing good.
Fuck Denver.
Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown, KCP. They're consistently better across the board.
Bro,
outside of Jimmy Butler, what facet does he have an advantage in? Name a facet.
Heart.
That's why they got there. It shouldn't even be here.
Heart.
But at some point,
goes a long
the
way.
cream rises to the top. And I just think
we will see.
Denver's in a
Game 4.
different class.
I
It's
will
simple
say
as
that Triple P's been talking about Denver for a long time, so I want to make sure that everybody
And
knows
I've been
Triple
kind of
P.
skeptical if they could finish. So
And me and Sports Wallet from the beginning, we've been talking about how Denver was soft, and I guess they showed up.
they're just
in a good way.
consistently, they play to their
But
talent.
God damn it, I'm hoping that the truth comes out too. I'm here with Sports Wallet. I'm hoping Miami come through again.
now I'm gonna give y'all a little tip.
I will say,
tidbit,
I
though.
think it's over either way.
Yeah.
But I will say Miami's
over.
best chance of getting a
You're
game.
not the only one though.
Their best chance of getting a game will be the next
Most
game.
of the bets, bro. First they got disrespectful. They was like, "Oh, they gonna sweep them 4-0."
I said in 5. I never
right?
said a sweep.
I didn't
Personally,
say
said-
you.
No,
but
I'm
I
just
said
saying.
a lot of bets were put in on the sweep, and then the second most betted on was 4-1, which obviously is still a chance to happen. Miami needs now. How I said game 3
Their best
was a
chance
must
to win is this game.
was a must win for Denver. I think game 4 is a must win for Miami.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
doubt.
So
It's
They go
over.
down 3-1 to Denver.
Either way, it's
Go
over,
back to
in my opinion. But their best chance to get a game is this game.
yeah, we'll find out game 4 if it's over or not.
Listen, it's a long season. That's the thing.
But no, I give Miami
never
all the
know.
credit in the world,
and
though.
that's another thing.
I love Jimmy Butler. They play with
They've
heart,
been
man.
through the gauntlet, Miami.
They overachieved.
They had to play 7 games
They
against
overachieved,
Boston.
100%.
No, I'm just saying. And Denver had that rest. And you can kind of see that in their legs in game 3. You know,
But that's
was
why they beat
moving.
the Celtics. The Celtics are inconsistent.
Miami's
They just-
starting to get
you
a
know
little
what I mean?
tired. Miami might be getting a little tired, man.
I just
Might be
feel like
catching up to them.
in this series you haven't seen a Jimmy Butler against Milwaukee
He
game.
might be tired, though. He's
But
been playing,
he's
man.
been shouldering a load, bro.
Yo, he's
Look at
been-
the team. The team
They
is not
shouldn't
as
have
good.
won 7 games in Boston.
The team is
That
not as
killed them a
good
little
any way you
bit.
slice it.
You don't think that killed them a little bit?
Nah,
Bro, you
going
take-
7 is gonna kill anybody.
You take Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler off the team, you can
And then
say
the team you playing just swept LeBum and the Lakers?
I hear that. So
take-
that makes it even more remarkable
Yeah.
if Miami.
you take Jimmy Butler
if
off the
Miami's
roster,
able to pull this
you
off.
could say they have one of the worst rosters in the league.
Who?
The Heat.
If you take off Jimmy
I
Butler.
understand what
Bro,
you.
they
I
got
understand
Kyler
all
Zeller.
that.
They got Cody Zeller out there trying
And they're
to
still in the finals.
trying to guard.
Not only are they still in the
Jokic.
finals, they went to the Eastern
No, I
Conference
give them all
Finals
credit in the
last
world,
year.
that's what I'm
And the
saying.
year before in the
But,
bubble, when
They're
LeBum
outclassed.
got the bubble fucking chip,
Yeah, they played against Miami.
they played against Miami.
A harder chip to win, by the way.
Yeah, I know, of course. Yeah, in the bubble. I know.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
They had no home field advantage. They were the one seed overall.
LeBum won in the bubble.
Anybody else wins,
Please.
it's a great accomplishment.
Hell no.
LeBron wins, it's all it was fake.
Yeah, nah, it was LeBum.
I won't take it.
whatever.
I won't
Winning
take
in
it
the
from
bubble.
them, but
That was a hard chip to
Nah,
win.
of course you think that. You're a Lakers
What do you
fan.
mean? Look at
What
the
fuck you
look-
supposed to think.
Look at the
You're supposed to
circumstances.
validate it.
I know
Of
that, but
course.
look at the circumstances.
You have no outside issues. Everything is great. Perfect for a 37, 36-year-old man who doesn't want to do shit anymore. The young guys are the ones who, when you go somewhere, they want to go out, they want to do shit. They had no
Bro,
outside
they
fucking
lost their
issues.
home
don't
court.
Zion Williamson.
They lost their home
yourself,
court because of that, though.
They don't need home
And they were
court.
on a crazy run before the
What they care about home court? How great
matters
was
to
their
me.
home?
They
How
have
great
it.
was their home record?
Bro, they had the best record in the whole league that year.
I'm just talking about at the moment.
Now, to me, the
Anywho,
the most
by the way,
important-
the Clippers were the favorite that year,
Yeah.
and they lost the Nuggets after they're up 3
That's
games to
because
1.
PG-13 is overrated. Ever since that injury, I feel like he doesn't show up.
he playoff.
The Clippers
P.
were always
Yeah.
overrated.
Get him out of here.
Nah, but PG-13 is definitely
Now,
he has big issues.
I think the person that's going to decide this series is Bam Adebayo.
That's true.
I know everybody talking about Jimmy, and I love Jimmy. The reason why I like Miami now, I'm a little skewed. I'm not going to tell you. Everybody tanking Denver. I'm going to tell you that. But what I'm going to tell you, Jimmy, one of my favorite players in the NBA. You know,
too, I agree.
Jimmy Butler and Damian Lillard is my top 2 players. So I'm not going to go
And Booker.
against
Devin Booker
Jimmy.
for me.
And I haven't seen the 40-point Jimmy, you know, and I feel game 4, he going to come out ready. He going to come out to play. And I don't want to get crazy, but Jimmy going to come out to play. If you want to bet a prop bet or something like that, bet something on Jimmy.
I'll say one thing as far as the betting side that I think is a telling stat. To win MVP, if the Heat won, who would you say would be MVP? The favorite for MVP?
Well, they're going to give it to Jimmy, obviously.
You know what Jimmy Butler's odds are to win the MVP?
How much?
Plus 1,000. What does that mean? Nobody thinks they're gonna win.
Shit. Know what I mean? Shit. What were they odds to make it here?
Bro, a favorite on a team that's only down 2 to
true.
1
What were
to be
they odds
plus
to make it?
1,000.
Yeah,
That's good.
No,
That's
but they're here now though. They're only down 2 to 1.
I got paid more than my
the-
Knicks bet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying. I think it's a telling stat that he's plus
Especially after
1,000.
they lost to Atlanta.
Yeah, bro, they were plus.
After they lost to Atlanta, that had to be crazy.
The best
It was
player on the team
nuts.
being down only 2
It
to
was
1
nuts.
being plus 1,000 to win the MVP is kind of crazy.
Well, because
I think-
they heavily, you know, Denver's
No one
heavily
thinks they're gonna
favored,
win.
so that's factored in. Yeah.
All right,
He's
listen,
heavily
so we
favored.
want to make sure everyone understands what the title of this show is. for today. The title of this episode is called "Fuck Denver." All right.
Fuck Denver. I just not
So
off
make
the
sure I
hype.
put that out there. I don't know if we can put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
turn on
Fuck
that. What are you
YouTube
doing, bro?
too. How about that?
Fuck you too. Oh,
Yeah, fuck
and while we
YouTube,
saying fuck people,
Denver.
I almost skipped over something.
Yeah.
You're giving me more work now. Now I got to put
FanDuel.
sensors
What
and
happened
everything
with
on this video.
FanDuel Sports Wallet? Let's talk about
man.
FanDuel.
Yeah, I don't even
Let's
wanna
go
know,
before
bro.
we give y'all the heat
I don't
for
even
Game
wanna get
4
into
picks.
it, man.
Let's talk about my man's issues over here at the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bash FanDuel now. Yeah, so
They better come back and help you out with something.
I'm gonna break the whole story down then.
Here we go.
So because you said they gotta give me something and stuff like that, and it's smart. So
Doing an unbiased way,
yeah,
clear.
nah, I'm not about that. You know, I bet, you know,
I'm just making it clear to everyone.
There's
This is
something
how-
that we do.
This
So
is how it went.
And I hope he doesn't try to skip the blame on my cuz. My cousin's out here, the big bad Bogatrov.
well, he didn't help, but he tried to help. You know what I'm saying? Is that kind of shit? That mean I'm not mad at him because he tried to help. That mean, but wasn't helping. And I love him, by the way. So I get up there. Now I'm a guy that I've been to FanDuel probably 200-300 times, bro. It's
I
not.
know.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I go up there.
You're a staple there.
Yeah. So
Even with the apps, he likes to go.
yeah,
I
even
know.
with the app, I can
'Cause
do
he's
it
old school.
online.
He
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah, you know what it is? I like to feel the pain of the loss of the money. So when you got the
A
money
true gambler.
in your pocket, when you got it in your pocket and you took it out and now your pocket empty and you ain't get it back, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, or you
Makes you
doubled
think about it more, right?
Yeah, well, it just makes you more important and realize what the hell you're doing and practice responsible gambling, obviously, all right? Which is key. You know what I mean? So I get up there. I'm trying to take a Miami money line and matching total over, basically. So when I get there online, there's usually 4 to 5 options that it give you because it brings the line up. So let's say if the normal line is 204, they'll bring it to 210, 212, give you higher odds for it, but they'll give you. So I get there, they got like a rookie teller. He goes and he gives me the highest odds. You know what I'm saying? Like plus 214, the regular shit like 204.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
So you got the rookie teller with the
rookie
wild
teller,
bet handicap.
yeah.
So that's a bad combo.
Yeah, so he gave me 2 options and he said that's it, that there ain't no more options. So he had
You talking to the wrong one.
Yeah, he had a manager behind him. So I figured the reason he behind him, he probably trying to help the guy or whatever, you know, understandable. So, I reiterate, there's more than 2 options. The manager states, that's it. So I go and I tell him, listen, I want all the options displayed. Which normally when I've been there before, some of them do it just off the rip.
And there's a lot of them too.
Yeah, like they do it just so you can pick one. So my intention was to, once you put all of them, I'm gonna pick the one I want. You know what I'm saying? But once you tell me that's it, it's like you're telling me that there's no other option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
And
about.
I know that's incorrect.
Yeah.
So when I told him that, put all the options up, the manager, kind of got aggressive. So he starts staring me and my crew down, me and who I'm with down. So, that ain't really fly well with me. I tell him, listen, so first I asked him, I was like,
I'm
yo.
a well-paying patron.
Yeah, no, first thing I
going
asked
on?
him, since I noticed he was in the back, I'm like, yo, you the manager? He states, yeah, he's the supervisor. So I'm like, listen, your job is to bring the temperature down, not to try to bring it up. I'm saying, right now, the way you acting, I said, you acting like we from the streets or something.
Really agitate you.
Yeah, so once I said that comment, he said, you don't know where I'm from. Oh, man.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
I guess I don't know. I guess I
Now
don't
it's
know.
become
Maybe,
He didn't know where he was from.
maybe the parking lot will know if I had to ask him to the parking lot next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit,
but he didn't
let's
know
see if
where
I
he
know
was
you
from.
now. Let's see if we know each
Turn
other.
to a different avenue now.
Yeah, so then another manager comes over.
Was he any better?
He don't even know what the fuck going on. So my thing, if you as the secondary manager or maybe the manager on top of the other manager, you would say, hey, what's going on?
Manager the manager.
Yeah, manager the manager.
The managers.
What's going on? Would be my idea. That's what I would do. Yo,
That's what I would do.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Let me try to help and
That
calm
would
the
make sense.
situation down. He don't do none of that. He comes over, he says one more word and we throwing you out. So I take that as saying shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Right?
Paraphrased.
Like one more word. Like that's basically telling me shut the fuck up.
Like
So
you
I-
don't got money. Like,
Yeah,
you're not
so
spending money.
I didn't agree with motherfuckers telling me shut the fuck up. It just didn't add up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I stopped talking at that point.
I guess you said one more word.
I guess I
Couple
said the
more
one more
A
word.
couple more words.
2 more words and I had the fucking state cops on me.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because, they got, at FanDuel, they got the state police who helps them out, police them up. And the state cops just made it worse, man. I don't want to bash NJ, state police, or none of that, but your cop was ill properly trained.
Making up a whole bunch of shit that don't exist.
Not even that. First thing he starts the relationship is by touching me. So I got aggressive. You gonna lie? He touched me. I said, don't fucking touch me. So that's how the relationship started. So I said, we're starting off on the perfect foot. Let me like, get the fuck off me. They. So we end up, doing whatever we got to do. They take us to the bag. I end up agreeing to give them my ID instead of just leaving and walking out. That way they can book and process whatever they got to do. And I got to talk to the people and ban me. I just wasn't feeling.
That's what happened.
Yeah. I just wasn't feeling how he was, talking to guys. I had told my one guy who they said was trying to help that wasn't trying to help. He was saying a couple comments. I told him, listen, just hold it down, be quiet, don't say nothing. Right?
He's also he doesn't.
He's a large man. Yeah.
He's a very large man.
He's a large
so it
man.
just comes off aggressive.
Yeah. Now I figure when I told him that I'm helping the cop. I'm trying to make sure everything is calm.
Yeah.
He goes,
you being the police.
I'm being the police. He calls me the ringleader.
Ooh.
You must be the ringleader. You told your boy to be quiet, and he listened.
Wow.
I'm like, you trying to incite riot now? My man is not a punk. None of that.
You trying to rile him up against
I'm like, I'm like, luckily he caught on, and he was like, I see what you trying to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they ain't made the situation better. To get to wrap it up, kind of. My account manager asks me, because I got an account manager for the online version. He asked me kind of what happened, what's going on. My job is not to throw anybody in the bus, and it's not really my style, what I do. I just, when I see unfair shit or shit that I feel I point it out. And, a lot of people don't like to hear it. Or when they make mistakes, my thing is, if you made a mistake as a company, now you throwing me out on to double down on your mistake. That was my main issue with it. I kind of spoke to my account manager. He threw some bread in there for me. He threw $1,500 in there in my account. I don't know if that'll get me to go back.
Yeah. So we switching to DraftKings?
I think sometimes
Hill. What we doing?
People in positions of power, they don't want their decision challenged.
My bookie.
So if you challenge your decision,
I'm in my bookie. I'm in shit like that right now.
What we doing?
If you notice the tickets, they look a little different.
Yeah, we doing my bookie or something. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. We gonna make our picks. Game 4, Miami, Denver. We'll start with Triple P, man. Go ahead.
He gonna stick to where he going with.
The line's 3.5. Denver's favorite.
Yeah.
Obviously, I made my point known that I think Denver's in a different class, and I think they're gonna win the series. However, I think this is the game that Heat's going to give the highest effort. I would say the safest pick, I would tease the lineup a little bit more. So I would take the Heat getting like 7.
Okay. You hear that shit? He spent all this time talking about Denver.
I haven't wavered on my point.
All this bullshit he was talking about, and he takes Miami +7. You hear the bullshit?
I haven't wavered on my point. Right?
That's what Triple P does. Yeah. Pontius Pilate, baby.
+7. So I would like him to say, fuck it, I'm going with Denver, but okay.
Can't blame Triple P.
They're gonna.
He's giving you both ways to win.
They're gonna live it all on the line.
Denver wins. He wins. Miami loses,
Yeah, Miami can't win, right? Yeah. Or no, Miami, they could win. Yeah,
no, Miami can't win. Denver can win. They got to win by at least.
No, he's going with Miami +7.
Yeah, but Denver got to win by
8 or more.
Yeah,
Denver got to win by 8 or more.
So if Denver don't win by 8 or more,
Denver can win by less than 7. Right?
Yeah.
And Denver would still whatever.
Yeah. So you think it's a close game?
Or the Heat win, or the Heat cover.
Denver's still winning.
Yeah.
Denver's still winning, or the Heat cover.
And it's a close game. So why not just take Denver with the 3.5?
That's my issue with it.
Because I feel like it's a
that's my issue with
route.
Especially if you've been rocking with Denver this whole fucking time.
Why not just
because the odds are not going to be that bad.
What do you think?
I'm all about the odds, bro.
He said
they're already getting 3.5 to begin with.
Hold on, you said the series was over.
3-4. It is over.
All right, it's over.
Why not just take Denver with the 3.5?
All right, you know what? Forget all that.
Yeah.
Just bet on Denver to win the series then. Yeah. But I don't know what the odds are on that.
All right.
We just trying to make
it's probably minus a lot.
We want Triple P to grow a fucking set. So we want him to make sure he's throwing them on the set.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with Denver just because I can't fuck with Denver and I've been on fuck Denver. So how can I change my pick? I think the safer pick in the game, though, is the over. I think it's going to be a competitive game. I could see the score being, in the hundreds as opposed to Miami scoring 94, 95 points in their losses. If you notice their losses, they haven't really cracked 100. For them to win tomorrow, they're going to have to crack 100. If they don't, they're going to lose. So I think the safer pick is the over. But I'm going with Jimmy, man. I'm going with Jimmy. So my other pick, if you would want to parlay, it would be just money line Miami. I'm not really a believer of taking the 3 points and shit like that because I'm a little greedy when it comes to those kind of things.
These guys are bashing
I don't want to
me.
see them barely lose. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them fucking
They're bashing
win.
me until Denver wins by 5.
I mean, that's the popular opinion, Popular opinion is to go with Denver.
Yeah. You know why, though? Because think of it this way, right? If I was to take the Denver on the money line, what are they, you think? Minus
It's probably the
170?
same odds as
That's
taking
what I'm
plus
saying.
7.
It's giving me 2 outs. If I take the Heat plus 7, it's probably the same odds, and I got 2 outs that way. It's all about logic.
All right, logic.
All right,
We're going against logic, Miami.
After logic, my pick is I like SportsWallet's pick. I like the over a lot because I feel like for Miami to win, they're gonna have to hit the 3-pointer. If you're hitting 3-pointers, the score is definitely gonna be a lot higher than.
Because we still playing against Jokic and Murray. You know.
By the way, is Hero coming back at all?
No, I don't think so.
He's
No.
already been ruled out for the next game.
I think that someone needs to say something about what he's wearing. Too.
Stan Van Gundy did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, they need him back in the game more so he
So he can
won't have.
stop wearing these outfits.
Yeah, so he won't have sideline fits anymore.
My issue has been like fucking 2 months. How long does it fucking take?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Broken fingers.
Listen,
No,
I
it's
like-
broken hand though. I think.
I like the
Yeah.
over in the game as well because I really do think the 3-point is going to be the key for them to win. And I like Caleb Martin in the over in his points. I'm waiting to see where it settles. I really think he's another key player to the series. He steps up. Obviously, Bam is big too, but I think Caleb Martin was a big reason why they were able to beat Boston.
Definitely Boston.
So Caleb Martin steps up, the over in the game, and why not take Miami money line, man? It's good odds. They're home. You're in Miami. Why not take it? It's a must win for them.
To touch to kind of what you're saying to piggyback on that, all the middle guys like Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, all their lines kind of been like 10 points, 12 points, 8 points. And I would say probably about 80% of them have been hitting. I'm not saying that they're all going to hit, but a good amount of them have been hitting.
I really like
on their
Caleb
lines.
Martin in Game 4, and I do like the over. If you like Miami, I feel like you should like the over because they need the 3-point to go in. They need 3-pointers to go in order for them to succeed. So
Yeah, I think that's the safest pick in the game.
in the over.
It's
The over in the total. So, look, it's been a great show. We definitely spoke a lot more than what we usually talk because it's been a while. And it was good to get together back with the crew, the Sports Wallet crew.
Welcome back episode.
Yeah, the welcome back episode. The sky is orange episode because it was out here
Be
crazy.
safe, man. Be
Yeah,
safe,
man. So life is short. You don't know how much longer we're going to live after breathing in this shitty-ass air. So, like I always say, if you like it, put the goddamn bag on it, all right?
Let's get it.